boogity. Let's go racing, boys, and let's bang it up.
Still outside, still in line. Still there, Denny. Still there. Outside here. Still there, no room behind him. Who's pushing the 21-14? Still in line behind him. Still outside. Nothing up there. McKevin, top of lead, pushing each other, still outside. Three that's outside, in out. Still McKevin, still outside. Staying top. They're staying top. Still there. You're clear. Clear. Quarter to the top, clear.
Denny Hamlin to the lead from Joey Logano.
Yeah, I don't know if that's, yeah, it's going to work. He got in front of Logano and was able to hold the spot.
Yeah,
nice move.
Nice move, bold move by Denny Hamlin, getting that big run, using that big box of air behind the 22 car and stepping out and making it happen going into turn 3.
You remember we talked to Denny yesterday and he said they were surprised how well they qualified because they had really kind of set their car up for the race. That showed he's got a pretty good race car right there when he just drove into turn 3 quicker than the 22 of Logano did.
Here comes Logano. Can't complete that pass coming off 2.
Oh, he'll complete it here because he planned it perfectly and how he lined up on that quarter panel to Sandra.
You got to watch out for is that 21 car, the Wood Brothers car. They have a great history here, Mike. They won the first race here with Cale Yarborough a long time ago. That 21 car could be a factor today.
So we had drivers taking on fuel only. Now watch Jimmy Johnson. He takes on gas only, and as he starts to come out of his pit stall, Matt DiBenedetto on the left is coming in.
And this is where communication is so important between the spotter, the crew chief, and the team, and how you've got to pay attention to that car that's going to be coming down pit road when you do gas and go, and you're not going to be in your box for very long.
It's a pretty big hit, Jamie.
Yeah, quite a bit of damage on the right front. Unfortunate for the 48 team. They had a really good practice session, both practice sessions Friday. He was doing good, said the car felt good up until this point, but that miscommunication now has caused him to come down pit road 3 different times now.
Yeah, I think Kurt Busch, boy, if he didn't touch the wall, it was very, very close. And that's going to cost Kevin Harvick some spots.
It took Harvick right with him.
You see the 10 of Amarola running him a little bit wide. Oh, he gets loose.
Yikes.
Yeah, he got it.
A little right rear damage.
That caused Harvick to have to check up a little bit.
Ooh.
Wow.
And we've seen where it does not take much damage on that right rear or any of those right sides to push that fender in on the tire and cut it down.
Whoa, here comes a Ford to pit road.
This is
Kevin Harvick
go.
gives up 10th place here.
Can't imagine this being a strategy play because this track, it's so fast and that pit road is so slow. I would imagine, unless he just does a gas and go, he'll lose a lap, Matt.
Jeff, 2 laps ago, Kevin Harvick said he had a loose wheel. He diagnosed it left front. He just told Rodney Childers, I'm coming. We are going to have to go all 4. Shane Papala on the front, Daniel Smith in the back. They're already around to the left side. Stan Doolittle. Pump, car goes up, wheels are on. We'll see where this is going to shake out for the 4.
And for the lead, Eric Almirola in traffic, trying to best Joey Logano as they work through these rookie drivers.
Wow, this battle is definitely not over.
Now Almirola is trapped in behind the slower cars. Joey Logano, that experience, that knowledge, he knew exactly what lane to go in and where to go. And now you see Bowman here, he's going to try to go by along with Jones. So Almirola really made he's made another bad decision right there, getting behind that lap car. A tip of the hat to all those guys there. You know, the 20 and the 10 and the 1. I mean, they're doing a really nice job. The 20 and the 1. There's Kurt Busch hanging right in there.
Who is going to win stage 1? Alex Bowman, a car length behind Joey Logano through 3. This time Logano goes to the bottom in 3 and 4. And by 1 car length, Joey Logano holds off Alex Bowman, Eric Jones, Almirola, Kurt Busch, Martin Truex. The wall, Kyle Weatherman.
Boy, he sure did.
Parts flying
taking
here.
That P40 Flying Tiger paint scheme. He's lost his rudder. and his horizontal stabilizer.
It's tethered.
Now, Kevin Harvick has had his issues and a bunch of extra pit stops early in the going here. Matt?
Mike, think back to that first 4-tire stop when Harvick said he had the vibration. They took the left front off. Excessive wear on that shoulder area. It was down to the cords. He went back out and he said actually the vibration was brought him back recently here. Checked the lugs on all four. They were tight. Now he says the vibration, which still exists, is not in the left front area. It's a consistent vibration in the car, so they're still chasing it.
Chase Elliott trying to fight his way into the top 5 against Clint Boyer, and you saw damage on the back of the 88 of Alex Bowman. That came from his teammate Chase Elliott.
Well, just trying to get down underneath of him and clipped him in the left rear.
Boy, it just peeled that left rear corner of the bumper.
Alex wasn't really sure if there was contact, and he asked Greg Ives, his crew chief, did Chase get into me? They said yes. He said, I am sideways. My car is so free. They said it's really flared out. Hang on to it. And they also told him he's in a good spot to make it to the end, so to hold on to that car so they can get some stage points.
Yeah, just a slight misjudgment as the 9 of Chase Elliott went to go to the inside. We've seen where these runs and where you get position on their quarter panel, how that helps you complete the pass. As we see Boyer have a big issue through 1 and 2.
Boy, he lost a lot of momentum there as he had to check up. Eric Jones to the inside.
Hey, the Dillon kid, Austin, he's hanging on that lead. Well, I don't want to give it up.
Well, these are huge points for somebody like Austin Dillon. I mean, you got a team trying to make it to the playoffs, but Kevin Harvick, he wants that playoff point that can add up, be so valuable for him later in this playoff and for the championship.
And these two guys are such great friends. I mean, you know, they hardly ever have had a conflict or didn't agree about things on the track.
And neither has a race win this year, but here they come off turn number 4. And Austin Dillon down to the inside by 2 car lengths is your stage 2 winner.
This is something Joey Logano has not experienced. Unfamiliar territory for him to be stuck in the middle, going backwards 3 wide.
You see his car dancing around. I mean, that car needs to be out front, and right now he's the rock between 2 hard places.
And here comes another Eric Almirola to his outside, still 3 wide.
Woo!
Wow!
Jumps up in front of William Byron.
Whoa! What a move! That was incredible, Mike, that he was able to get that 22 car in that hole.
Every track we've been to this month, the restarts have been just wild. Trouble, turn 2.
Trouble.
Boyer in the fence.
Boy, just keeps on hitting. The hits just keep on coming. Wow.
That'll put us under caution for the 5th time today. Now let's see what happened to Clint Boyer up in turn 2.
See, he goes to the inside of Eric Jones. Maybe. Oh man, they
made contact.
Tiny bit.
Yeah, he got into the left rear of the 20, and that got him loose. Gosh, he was lucky right there.
Got in, boy, real close there. And he kind of got himself in a situation where as he went to the inside of the 20, all of a sudden he became 3 wide, because I believe that's the 3 of Austin Dillon. And it's almost like that car, maybe somebody said inside and he had to move up the racetrack a little bit.
Yeah, Jones did a really nice job. Eric Jones did a great job of holding on to his car, but it just freed up the 14 so much he couldn't save it.
And so did Chris Buescher, who was right behind Boyer when that car went up and into the wall.
That's 2 hard hits. So the 14 took right here. He backs it right back into the wall.
Whoa.
Bam!
Ty Dillon just squeaked through there.
Well, we've got the best 2 cars, I think, that have been here all weekend long. Right now, 1-2. Kevin Harvick in that number 4 in the lead, and Joey Logano in second. We're going to find out whether you can pass that leader or not.
Yeah, well, Rodney Childers, the crew chief on the 4 car, he's got to have a sigh of relief to get that car back out front.
Oh, no, we're just talking about Bubba Wallace. having a top 15
Make sure
run.
you got a brake pedal.
Well, these two guys right here, these two guys I think are having fun, but I'm not sure.
I just don't think that the position Kevin Harvick's in is going to complete this pass into turn 3. Not with Logano right on his door.
Ooh, man, you saw that 4 car get a little loose. Saw those hands busy inside that 4 car.
You might get a little help there from Kurt Busch. Yes, down the front straightaway.
Pushing you, one's pushing you, one's pushing you. Can't quite get to you. Still there, right rear. One's still with you, one's off you. Top's covered here, 22 outside, one's pushing.
And as soon as Busch went to the top, Logano squirted away.
Kevin better get up into that hole real quick between him and the 19.
Ooh, he made it.
Yeah.
That was close, getting a 4 in front of the 19 like that, but he made it.
Let's go back and look at what happened to Bubba Wallace. The front of that group on the right.
Trouble down. The leader there, or Kevin Harvick in the 4, drove in the corner so hard the car took off up the track. I thought he was going to hit the wall, but he caught it.
He caught it, but he's back to 7th place.
Well, obviously, you can see something broke in that 43 right as he turned down into turn 1.
Turn 2, Eric Jones. Down in the grass after a spin.
Let's see if he gets going with no caution yet, no caution yet. And that caution is out.
Yeah, that grass so wet from overnight rain.
Right rear go down.
And hey, Mike, you see what?
Bunch of cars, there you
This
go.
changes everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he knew he had a problem. Probably had a tire going down. I think it's a left rear tire. Tries to get it slowed down.
When that left rear tire goes down, you got so little control over the car. You're better off with a right rear flat.
Gets down on the apron.
Yeah.
It's still just, whoa, man.
And the front 3 get away. It's going to be Logano, Kurt Busch, or Martin Truex.
I am just incredibly impressed with the 22 of Logano, Todd Gordon, that whole team. I mean, they have done everything right today, including that last restart.
Started from the pole, got the #1 pit stall, and coming to the line, I'd say that he's probably going to take home the victory.
Joey Logano by 2 car lengths over Kurt Busch and Martin Truex.
Get that, guys. Hell yeah. Perfect job, everybody. Way to execute a race. Hell yes.
He's right, across the board.
That's the way we do it, boys. Awesome job. Good job, TJ. We're out a couple batteries up there. Joey, drove your butt off. Thank you, guys. Awesome.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.